So we have several members of the royal family speaking out on, how the Queen is feeling and how they are feeling as well. So let's get into it. Hi guys, welcome back to Me, My Thoughts and and I'm back at it again with another video. If this is your first time being on my channel, please like, comment and subscribe, as it will mean a lot to me. So let's just get into it. So this is just been newly reported, but the Queen is described loss of husband Philip as a huge void, says Prince Andrew. Paying tribute to his father, Prince Philip, the Duke of York said his death means we've lost the grandfather of the nation. Talking about the wave of affection for him since his death, Prince Edward also reflected his father as always being thought of others before himself and described the tributes to him as fantastic. Members of the royal family are attending a service at the Royal Chapel of All Saints of the Royal Lodge in Windsor Great Park. My condolences, sympathy and empathy goes to members of the royal family due to the loss of Prince Philip. We're gonna park the problems of this royal family for now and members of it for now, but really empathizing and sympathizing with them at this point. So as we know it, Prince Philip's funeral will be broadcast to the nation on TV next Saturday, with Charles leading a procession to the chapel at Windsor Castle. The Duke of Edinburgh told Charles that he must lead the family and look after the Queen in a hospital heart to heart. So this must have been right after, that when he went to go and visit him and he came out and he was teary-eyed. This must have been the conversation that they had had. To me, death is not the end, it's just the next stage. End of the day. Obviously not physically, he's not going to be here physically with his family, but he'll always be here spiritually. I think that is one of the main things that would drive their strength. So Boris Johnson, the Prime Minister, will not attend the funeral to allow more space for the royal family. Mourners flocked to Buckingham Palace, but officials removed tributes in a bid to keep crowds under control. And the Queen was by her husband's side as he died. And Philip spent his final days enjoying the sunshine. I feel like it's lovely. It's really lovely that they had that time together. Andrew has said that my father said to me on the telephone a few months ago, we're all in the same boat and we all must remember that. And he described his father as a remarkable man and he loved him as a father. He was so calm. And then he said that his mother, the Queen, is feeling it probably more than anybody else. Of course. 73 years of marriage, that's a long time. Long time. Just to quote that 1997 interview, he was indeed her strength and stay for all these years. The Dukes of York and Wessex rushed to be by the Queen's side after Prince Philip's death. Prince Andrew is understood to have been the first among to return to Windsor Castle to comfort his mother. The Duke of York, who lives at the Royal Lodge on the Windsor estate, arrived at the back entrance to the Queen's private apartments yesterday, and Sophie Wessex yesterday stopped to speak to the reporters after visiting the monarch. She had tears in her eyes as she spoke of Majesty's strength and said that the Queen has been amazing. The three spoke out hours after Prince Charles said goodbye to his dear papa. In an emotional statement last night, Charles said he misses his father enormously and the Duke would be so deeply touched by the outpouring grief.
A much loved and appreciated figure. And apart from anything else, I can imagine, and we're so deeply touched by the number of other people here and elsewhere around the world in the Commonwealth who also, I think, share our loss and our sorrow.
The Queen yesterday also shared a touching photo tribute to her husband of 73 years on Instagram. Her Majesty referred to Prince Philip as my strength and stay all these years in the speech she made celebrating their golden wedding anniversary in 1997. The caption included parts of the toast that the Queen made to her husband 24 years ago. She had said, "He has quite simply been my strength and stay all these years, and I and his whole family and this and many countries owe him a greater debt than he would ever claim or we shall ever know." So as I said earlier, it was revealed yesterday that Prince Philip's televised funeral will take place on April 17th at 3 p.m. on the grounds of Windsor Castle. So in the UK, we have entered a week-long period of official mourning while the royal family will mourn for a fortnight. The prince, who firmly told his family he did not want a state funeral, will be taken to St. George's Chapel by a specially modified Land Rover that he helped in making, essentially. His sons Charles and grandsons Harry and William will join in an 8-minute procession to the chapel. Philip, who died at Windsor Castle at the age of 99, after saying he was not looking forward to being 100. It was not a secret that Prince Philip did not want to be a centenarian. He said it so many times that he didn't want to be one. Here we are. He said he didn't want to be one. Here we are. That's what it is. So he spent his final days enjoying the sunshine and, to true form, taking care of himself rather than relying on aids. He refused to wear his hearing aid and reportedly chastised staff who put a wheelchair in his private rooms. It's understood he fell gravely ill on Thursday night. I don't know how far or how true this is. I'm just repeating what's in this article. But any discussions about taking him back to the hospital were reportedly dismissed by the Queen. Prince Philip had recently been discharged from the wards after his longest stay ever. He had undergone surgery for a heart condition. Prince Harry is understood to be on his way back from the States now, as he'll need to quarantine for 5 days when he arrives and provide a negative test to avoid longer isolation. The Duchess of Sussex, so Meghan, 39, made every effort to be by her husband's side. I'm glad that this is included because the things I was seeing yesterday were reckless, talking about, she doesn't even want to come, like people just chatting air just to chat, because she's pregnant, heavily pregnant right now at that. I am so sorry, but she didn't get clearance from her doctor. What do you want her to do? Duke of Sussex, who is known to have been very close to his grandfather, is returning alone and preparing to see his close family for the first time since he and Meghan quit the UK in March 2020. It will also be the first time the family has met face to face since Harry and Meghan's bombshell interview with Oprah aired in March this year. So, all the things that's been surrounding them, we'll park it for a bit. But, after that, Prince Andrew But anyways, once again, my condolences to the Queen especially, because, you know, this huge void that she now feels. Her strength and stay. May God guide you, bless you and protect you. The only fitting words I can say is God save the Queen. My heartfelt condolences to the rest of the members of the royal family. I just hope that every single one of you are rallying around the Queen and rallying around each other and being there for each other. This is just my 2 pence on the situation, and I'll see you guys in the next one.